First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Set. Read the Cougar 19. Let go.
We give to Irving to start this drive. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11.
Get it.
Right side, quick pass, complete. Up the sideline to the 45. He's down the sideline into the red zone. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Things looking totally different after that last play. It's first and 10 inside the opposing 30.
18. Steady.
Irving here from the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
70. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Takes the second down snap. Intercepted in the end zone. The rookie from Georgia has it.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
He's got a man left. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Jets first down.
A gain of 15. And the Jets first down.
Down. Set. Go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. He rolls to his right. This is thrown towards the defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down. After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. From the gun, it's Hall. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have third and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A lot of game left, partner, but it would be a shame not to punish your opponents for making a mistake so early.
They have to come through on third down, and the chance of transforming that turnover into a touchdown still exists.
Let's go.
They go play action on first down. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be third and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Drill, 52.
Third and long. They're going to throw. That one going to go against the D. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
This is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a third down conversion via penalty.
The pitch is to Hall. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
It's caught by Wilson. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. You're good on the point after. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now it's York to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point. Setting up the screen. And they'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
To the air, on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
That one's cut on one sideline. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 25 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
Ready. Check. Let's go now.
Here's the give to Irving. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Ready.
Here's a throw. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away. Now, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read, Brock. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception you don't like, back-to-back drives. That's a really hard walk off the field.
He's got it inside the 10. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but Still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll try and punch it in. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
18, Pioneers, go!
They're going to try to throw for it. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers cut it to a low point on the scoreboard. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. They'll set up the screen here for Hall. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They have 2nd down and 5.
Ready?
Hall running between the tackles. Nice cut back to the right sideline. Down the sideline into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Jets just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is York to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Ready?
Breaks to the line. 1st and 10.
70 rate. Come on. Set.
Throwing now off the play action. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Ryan Branch has it. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Okay, you know, it's one thing to make some mistakes as a young quarterback out the gate in your rookie season.
Here we go.
We're getting to the middle part of the season now, and one thing you do not want to be, a mistake repeater.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, or to put that opposing offense
He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Buccaneers tie 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Cut.
They start the drive with Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Ready.
He's going to throw this one. Makes the grab in bounds offside. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down, Jets.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Right side. This is caught by Taylor. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera play. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That's caught for the first. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
30, ready?
Back now, pressure coming. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision.
And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 2nd quarter lead. York now for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. On now is York to kick this one away. Power squid kick is taken in. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Go!
Once again, Irving. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Ready.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Well, a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up third down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Connects on the crosser. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a gain of 11 there, and then picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The play fake, he'll throw. It isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
Second and 18.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Pass play now. On the move, past the 40. He has room past the 25. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can tie it up in the second after coming into the lead. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this first and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for the Jets' first down. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go. 50, green. Let's go.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he's encouraged out of bounds after that 9-yard gain. So that's going to make it second and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Let's go now.
Hall gets it again on second down. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. First and 10 from the 32.
It's a gain of 20.
Come on, set. Ready?
Here's Hall once more. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1.
Ready?
From right side, caught by Wilson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get some late points and the lead. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. York tacks on that extra point. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is York to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bucks to the line. First and 10.
Let's Bronco. Get to Maverick. Get Cowboy 80. Come, Buffalo. Ready.
Working now from the gun. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Come on. Check.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That goes for 32 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. Not much, and he'll look for that receiver again today.
And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. You've set it downs for him from the 31.
Lying.
He's going to throw it again. No, they get it yet again. And the Jets will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Look at that power, deep left side. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets will add to their lead at the end of the half. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. That one right down the middle. And the Jets double their lead to 14. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Throwing here just before halftime. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
So let it go. This side is up. To win it down. And to money up. I can run it down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down.
Bucks get lined up, and they will kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
They start the half with a give them all. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Fails to find his running back. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. We've set it down from the 37.
First down. A gain of 14.
On the counter, Hall. Blast through midfield. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Strikers, 3-3. Ready?
They're going play action. Headed out right. He's inside the 10. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
10 cycles.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Ready, 38. Ready.
From the red zone now.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's second and goal.
Ready.
He keeps it himself. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets stretch their lead to 21.
42. Buccaneers, 21.
Now is York to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10.
Go.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers start the second half with some needed points.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers get it back to a 14-point game. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10.
Down. Set.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Here he goes. Third and long. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
Incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. And that hits and heads out beyond the 45, but short of the 40.
41-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
60 Eagles, 18, tight end.
Back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Setting up the running back screen. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Handoff on 2nd and short. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
It's a pickup of 3.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Panther 11, let's go now. Let's go.
Back to throw now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka. So that brings them to 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And they pick him off again. And the Jets are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigated on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Ready.
He's going to throw it. On the move, headed right. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. That throw was looking for Mason Taylor. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
65, ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Racing down the left side. And he's got it all the way down to the 12. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Looking inside the red zone. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now within 1 score in the fourth. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
42. Buccaneers 35.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 ready. 6 ready.
Coming right is Hall. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Locates Adonai Mitchell. And they're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, you got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. A gain 15 there. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
That's another Jets 1st down.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Hall. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Set up the screen here for Hall. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Nate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
From the gun on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco with...
Trying the right side. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Into traffic, complete! And he's tackled for no gain. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any...
Oh, brother, it's another interception! Brian Branch has it! And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
See, that's just one of those situations it is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
Ready. Black 40.
Toss play. This is Hall. It's a race down the right side. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up, and you can reset those downs.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Here's the long back up. Oh, he lost the football. And the Buccaneers scoop it up. And they're going to take possession of the football, but they're going to do it deep on their own side of the field.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Dumps it off to his running back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Quick right side. He's off to the races. Into the red zone. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers making a 4-point game here in the 4th. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th.
Buccaneers, 42.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Cut.
They start to drive the ball. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Ready. Red 35, 60. Set. Cut.
2nd and 10. Here's a pass. Forced out to his right. They did it. He made the interception. And the Buccaneers have some new life in the 4th.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Cut at the 10-yard line. The stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Park and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did. Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Ready.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal.
Go! Ready.
He'll look to throw it. We've got a screen to the running back. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
It's 3rd and goal.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Oh, here we go. Set. 7 is go.
Now to throw. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers jump in front late. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
49. Jets, 45.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Here he is to throw. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And after one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Setting up to pass. Throw left side. Taylor has it. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Complete beyond Parker. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Back to throw. Chased out to his right. Checks it down the hall. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the 1st down, too.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing it again here. Taking a chance to the end zone. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Rookie quarterback, Brock, threw it away their last drive. Seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at Ask Peyton, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
From underneath here for Hall. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers win it here in Tampa. And the sting of losing such a close one the week